The new Bedrock Beta 1.7.0.2 is out now. Stay tuned for the changelog and all that stuff. Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy 6 Gaming. Guys, I am stoked, you are stoked, we are all stoked about the new beta. Guys, we have the beta. If you don't know about this, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you. A lot of people play on the beta all the time, don't play. You need to get Xbox Insiders Hub. So I guess I switched over there. You need this app. Once you go in this app, it would allow you to do insider content, which is the beta, which has all kinds of the stuff that's coming to Bedrock. Yeah, that's how you do it. Easy enough. When you want to leave it, make sure you leave it. And yeah, here we are in it, and let's go in anyway. We're just going to go in and yeah, Epic Stronghold. This is a seed showcase that may or may not be coming sometime soon, so we'll just go in there and walk around. For this one here, let's go for 303 likes. If you are one of those dudes, don't forget to hit me up in the comments. So in addition to this, my first video on my second channel is coming on Saturday morning. Guys, that's 48 hours away. Subscribe, you'll get to see my gaming setup. And yeah, let's go into this, guys. We got the changelog. I will link the changelog in the description below as well, and you could go yourself if I go too fast. We are going to go over all of the fixes, because the fixes in the beta are kind of fixes that are going to be transferring into console edition at some point in time. So yeah, we're just going to walk around this seed showcase, or fly around and look around while we do this. Actually, we're going to stand still when I put up the first one. So here we go. Bingo bango bongo, Minecraft beta 1.7.0.2 Xbox. And yeah, this is now telling you guys, I am telling you, if you are in the beta, do not load up your non-beta worlds, because when you leave the beta and go back to your world, it will be corrupted and not work properly, or bad things will happen. So follow those instructions there. And yeah, let's go to the second one. So straight to the point, no faking. We got added basic scoreboard functionality. More scoreboard features will be coming in later releases. So scoreboard is a feature from PC that basically allows you to, it's a lot of server stuff, you know, when you want to have a battle royal, or you want to keep track of how many kills someone gets or stuff like that, and make something happen when you die 10 times. That's a scoreboard. I'll show you a little bit more. Let's finish this. / game rule command blocks enabled added. So I think that has to go with the scoreboard, because the scoreboard is operated off of command blocks, and you want to make it, they want to make it so basically you could shut off all of the scoreboard by turning off all the command blocks. So changes: mentions of player name are now highlighted in yellow chat. Tapping at A will show chat an autocomplete list of player names. That's really cool, guys. That's something that yeah, I can't even tell you how awesome that is. Made it easier to find purchase content, search, and go home from the top of the market. Whoa, thank God. Oh my God, thank God, Microsoft. We've been waiting for that change for blah, 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 blah. Okay, so just to be a little more sarcastic, right here is just straight from the wiki what scoreboards are. Scoreboard system is a complex gameplay mechanic utilized through commands, mainly intended for map makers and server operators. Scoreboards are used to track, set, and list the scores of entities in a myriad of different ways. So as you can see, a simple screenshot there on the side, it's just going to be able to keep track of things and do things when that happens. So now we're going to head on, guys. This is fixes. So if you want to skip by this, if you want to pause it, it's all up to you. I'm going to go through them quick. Fix several crashes that occurred during gameplay. Fix a crash that occurred when breaking a door that many villagers were trying to open. Oh no. Fix a crash that occurred when attempting to stack explorer maps when trading with a cartographer. Fix a crash that occurred when a trident channeling was shot from a dispenser and hit a mob during a thunder. Who knows what happens in that situation? Monster spawners no longer drop items after an explosion. So I'm not so basically that's sad, because people have been breaking mob spawners and keeping them. And that's something that says in Java on servers, it usually does happen. It's like a percentage, only 10% of the time, a lot on some faction servers. Crouching on ladders will no longer stop when opening a pause menu. That was something that everybody wanted changed. Rails are once again broken by flowing water. Land-based mobs now play sounds underwater. Fixed visual effects not appearing when using an enchanted trident with Riptide. Sound once again resumes after receiving a notification from an iOS device. Mobs no longer swim in small gaps unless they can fit. Flaming arrows once again ignite minecarts with TNT. Fix several items not stacking properly in inventory and chests when using touch input. Barrier blocks can no longer be destroyed destroyed by the Ender Dragon. When dealing with killing blows to mobs using knockback, they now actually get knocked back. That's pretty cool. Infinity bow arrows are no longer picked up immediately after being fired, but when the bow is slightly drawn. So that's a unique one. We're gonna have to see that how that works exactly. Endermen can no longer spawn in 2-block high gaps with slabs above. Cured zombies spawned from zombie villages can now be traded with. That's pretty cool. Mobs can now walk through soul sand with nether wart. I guess they couldn't before. Banners now have the correct placing and breaking sounds. Rename spawn eggs to now produce rename mobs. Fixed trapdoors losing their orientation after being cloned. Item tooltips that display can break and can be placed on now show the proper translation for the given blocks. So we only got 2 more, so it's not that bad. Actually, we'll keep going. Fixed structures generating inside ocean monuments, which was happening a lot, I saw. Fixed overlapping text on the enchantment table screen. Raw cod and cooked cod items are now properly named. Armored withers can no longer be damaged with thrown tridents. That's unique, actually. Adjusted in-hand placement of bows and tridents in split screen. Fixed input on minecarts with command blocks not saving between game sessions. Pigs with saddles now throw players off their back when they start moving through 2 high bodies of water. Fixed players getting stuck in the edges of old worlds at 128 or in the void. The inventory of ridden mounts can no longer be accessed by player when you are riding it. Synced cloud worlds on Xbox One will now display proper date on the world's list. Enchantment books are no longer lost after using an anvil to rename an item, adding incompatible enchantment. Tridents with loyalty no longer get lost in the void when used in the end. Drowns no longer have swimming animation when riding in a boat. Removed the take half tooltip when highlighting the anvil's output slot. I'm not sure, but that looks like, I think that's gonna break a duplication glitch. I think that's them fixing a duplication glitch. Take half, where they were doing the XP duplications on MCPE and other stuff on console here. Releasing a tropical fish from a bucket no longer releases a random fish, but that one that was originally caught. Use the quick move option to now properly stacks the taken items within the stacks of the same item player inventory when there is an empty hotbar slot. So phantom eggs are in the beta, right? This is one version step ahead of the other version. Phantom eggs can now be obtained using pick block. It is now easier to see through water in flat worlds. The /subtitle command can now run whilst the title is visible on screen. Sea pickles now break instantly in survival mode. Leads no longer detach and disappear when re-entering a world. Swimming while moving camera with touch controls no longer breaks blocks. Autofill commands now recognizes a player's name in brackets and puts it in quotes. Fixed a bug where it was sometimes not possible for a player to place blocks in the same space where they are standing. That happened a lot, I'm telling you. So last one, we made it, guys. Only the player riding a mount can access the mount's inventory. I already said that one. What's going on? Minecart with TNT now explode. I think they double put it, man, because I don't feel like I would double up. Minecarts with TNT now explode when falling from a height of 4 or more. That's pretty interesting mechanic there. We're gonna have to mess with that. That's actually interesting. Players using controllers can again drop items while in a minecart. When a player equips carved pumpkin as a helmet, the player's marker now disappears from the locator maps of other players. So look at that. That's an interesting one, right? Because now if you put a pumpkin on your head, people can't see your game tag in the game. So that's actually pretty interesting for, like, say, ultra hardcore with somebody. Water fog is removed if the player raises their head above water level. If a pet forgets what player is their owner, it will sit down and wait for someone to interact with them. If this player will become their new owner. That's pretty cool. This pet doesn't need to be retamed with items. Fix a crash that occurred when backing out of a realm's edit menu, trying to download a realm but not having enough free space. /game rule command blocks enabled added, and the same one for removing them, I'm sure. Fix a crash when occurring when backing out of a realm's edit menu. What the heck? Oh, it's a different one. No, look, they're putting it up twice. They put some of them up twice. I caught this right there. That's the same one. Look, read it. It's the same thing. Perfect. So, mobs stop moving when removing all movement from behavior. Using behavior files to change the shooting location of a projectile no longer makes a projectile shoot and miss the target. Fix the crash that occurred when players traveled through the nether or the end portal. Horses in the same boat as you no longer get hit when targeted by blocks in front of you. You can again drop items whilst in a boat. Fix the crash that occurred when loading the settings screen right after a resource pack. Cursor D-pad input no longer gets stuck in inventory user interface or pause menu. A crash was detected message after relaunching provides a little more information about the cause. Fix the crash that occurred when exiting the game. Fix the crash that occurred when going to any piece of DLC on a Windows phone. So yeah, guys, woo, we went through it, guys. It's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. I will talk about, you know what, I did talk about scoreboards a little bit. I'm actually going to give it its own video. I was going to add it to this one, but, you know, we're already at a fair amount of time. I'm like, you know what, they deserve their own video. People really want to know, you know, exactly what scoreboards are. And I got a lot more information on them, and I really want to maybe see what we can do, because I know they're adding a few things right now, but not all of them. So I want to find out exactly what they added and do a video just on scoreboards and what they're going to mean. So if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, if you thought it was hype, don't forget to smash a like before you go. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel, of course, because it is dope and awesome. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.